Might be live, but are we ever really alive?
That is the question.
Tonight we're delving into political discussion. It's so weird being back in this room.
It is, yeah. I
Like-
mean,
It doesn't feel like any time's passed.
The
Yeah.
sound is so smooth in here.
Smooth. Rather than your dusty old bedroom.
Yeah, everyone's voices are in HD. My dusty, non-soundproof room.
okay.
Like, a lot has happened since the last time we were sat
Yeah.
here. The world's gone to shit. The world's
Yeah.
really...
I thought you meant since the last podcast. I
No,
was
since
like,
the last time we were in this room.
Yeah.
Everything was brilliant back then.
See, this is what's going to make everything okay again.
Oh, this room.
The Films with the Fellas podcast, episode 5.
We've come to save 2020.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
2020, we got 2 microphones and 5 guys. Which, to be fair, is better than 1 microphone and 5 guys.
That sounds like a really bad porno.
Yeah.
2
I'm
microphones.
glad you said it, because I've been wrong.
2 microphones, 1 guy.
But no, we're back in the studio.
Yeah.
University of Gloucester doesn't hate us that much.
No longer in my bedroom.
We're no longer in Jack's sex dungeon.
They forgave us for the Fosters and the mic. They were like, actually, you know what? We need some revenue, guys.
They never found out about it, and they never will, because that's getting cut out.
No,
I
it's not
honestly don't
because
think anyone from the uni actually listens to our podcast.
Well, let's hope not.
Zand does.
Yeah, but
Who's that?
he doesn't have. He's not in a position to fucking cut us off from the mics. I mean, it's fine.
But no, we're back and we sound better than last week because we're not in Bartlett's room.
Fingers crossed, we sound better than last week.
You know, the mic strapped to a camera tripod with duct tape.
With gorilla tape.
Duct tape.
No expense spared.
No expense.
Only the
spared.
best for you.
Mm.
But yeah,
We're
You've watched-
hoping. Oh, yeah,
no,
sorry.
go on.
I was gonna say we're hoping that next week we'll be able to get a camera in here as well.
Yeah,
Which would be like,
so you can see how awful we all look.
yeah, it'll be absolutely amazing.
You can really look at us and go, those are the people that I want to listen to every week.
Look, there's a room for a camera right
Perfect. Right on the bin.
there. Right in the bin, yeah.
But I'm gonna start doing this thing where I ask about how everyone's week was, and you all have to say. So we'll go around and start with you first. How was your week, and what did you do?
It was adequate. I have been doing many things.
And you're supposed to... what many things have you done?
Well, I don't know what you think I go to in my spare time, but it's really not so exciting enough.
Your room always smells like smoke.
It does not.
Hope Steve's not listening.
Hi, Steve. No.
Actually, should we give him an episode of our podcast tomorrow as Rent?
Steve is the
You've
landlord,
got rent
by the way.
tomorrow?
Yeah, Rent's tomorrow.
Oh.
Brilliant.
Is it tomorrow?
Great. Thanks, Jack.
So I have
Ruined
24
the
hours to
episode.
find £1,400.
And 25.
Right.
No, scratch that. We'll give him a podcast called Easy.
It's like I'm going hungry for a few months.
A few years. So you did, your week was boring then?
Yes. Really was, so.
Right, on to you. How was your week?
Which one are you looking at?
I'm looking at you.
My week was, typical week in the life. I've been working a bit. I've been to uni. Me and Josh have been to Oxtalls filming some of the cricket and the football, which is pretty sick.
Ooh.
And as you guys know, Grace was here this weekend.
Yeah.
So we watched scary films. She was here this weekend.
Friday, I blacked out.
Must have slept through it.
So any crazy spoon stories that you want to share with us?
Crazy spoon stories. Well, I don't know if I've shared it yet, but there was that one man who...
Weatherspoon stories, that is, not just stories about a crazy
Yeah.
spoon.
Well, in that case, let me just...
That could be like a cool series on like Dave or something. Like
Spoon
Crazy
Weatherspoon's
Spoons.
Diaries or something.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, one man... I think I told you guys this. This was one last week, but he was sat outside in a wheelchair, bottle of Smirnoff in one hand, pack of cigs in the other hand. Didn't actually buy anything from the pub, just sat right by the doors, just drinking an entire bottle of Smirnoff to himself. And we had to call the police on him because, just to check if he was okay.
Anyone who's drinking straight vodka is not okay.
Yeah.
That's on Halloween. Cameron, how was your week?
Yeah, I had a good week. A good weekend.
Fucking bet you did.
Obviously, you went back home,
Yeah.
so we did take full advantage of that and watch some scary stuff.
Yeah, because I fucking hate scary films.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
watched Saw. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
but
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good.
right.
You liked Saw.
No, that's my brother. My brother and my mom. They bond whilst watching Saw, which
Your
is
mum watches Saw. That's crazy.
no. She bonded with my brother on Saw, so that says more about them than it does me.
I'm getting a very interesting idea of your mum. Shout out to Pauline.
Shout out to
But-
Pauline.
You know, the other day you said, oh, she kind of wants to go back to a Why Don't We concert, and now you're telling me that she likes Saw. So the idea of this person who
Who
is
raised
just,
me?
yeah, just kind of into everything really.
I lost a lot of respect for Pauline when she said she wants to go to a Why Don't We?
Before my mom comes to smack you, Josh, how was your week?
Yeah, not bad. Just a lot of filming, really. Just planning, filming, skating.
Filming skating.
Josh has the
Lego.
body of an
Film,
old
skate,
man. Now.
sleep, repeat.
Yeah, literally, pretty much.
Josh has the body of an old man.
Game repeat.
Yeah, I think Stephen Hawkins had better legs than me. I think he'd beat me in a race at the minute.
And that man's dead, so you know.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's good that you all had a decent week and everyone's still alive.
Just about.
We get it, Josh, but you do it to yourself. So yeah, what films have we been watching? Because I don't know whether it's a good segue
Well,
to like.
firstly, should we ask you how your week has been?
Well, yeah, I,
I was
thought we were
avoiding that, no?
saving that till last, seeing as you went home.
My week's been like it's pretty bad. I mean, yeah, because it's just been like really hectic. Really hectic. Yeah, I went home and then I had on the weekend and then had my braces tightened.
Oof.
Yeah, so I can't eat anything. I have like a diet of soft foods and ice cream, which sounds good, but I just miss eating hot food.
You know, fruit is soft as well.
Yeah, but like, who wants to eat fruit?
It's not.
I must eat soft food. It's only ice cream. Ice cream's
The only soft food in the world.
But no, it hurt to eat a sandwich today.
Oh.
What was in the sandwich?
It was ham and cheese.
Concrete.
Like,
I mean, ham and cheese is, I guess, pretty hard.
It's a bread sandwich.
What about soup or super noodles?
Oh yeah, just super noodles.
yeah, but like,
Just-
okay.
I got a blender. Just put pizza in a blender or something.
Nice.
Maybe people who like in intensive care.
No, actually, I've got
Or
a
just put it in like a drip into
Give-
his arm.
yeah,
Just
give it
a straw.
Actually, I've got a really funny story. When the first night that I had my braces on for like, you know, when I first did, we had spaghetti and meatballs, and everyone knows that I was spaghetti bolognese. So I had spaghetti and meatballs, but I was crying because of how much it hurt.
I've been there.
And my mom put the spaghetti and meatballs in the blender,
Oh, that's
Oh.
grim.
and I ate it like
It's like
baby
that-
food.
It is, yeah, it's like that, the jar of baby food.
Yeah.
It's just like chicken dinner.
It
but
is.
It's like a wall paste.
It was the most. It was the most demeaning thing because I just felt like a
Have you
2-year-old.
ever had baby food?
Did she feed
Well,
it to
obviously
you?
you
Yeah,
have.
On a little plastic
No,
spoon?
I don't have any recollection of it.
But yeah, I went to my mate's baby shower and not when he was a baby.
My mate is 3 years old.
I've been around a while. No, and yeah, one of the things was there was no labels and you had to have the baby food and guess what flavour it was.
Or by tasting it.
Yeah,
Oh,
one of them was like
that's
banana custard. That was quite good.
Whose idea was that?
Some absolute savior.
That was on the baby
Yeah,
project.
come celebrate my baby. I'll make you eat.
There was another one where it was
terrible
like open nappies with like
food.
no, but
What?
with chocolate on the inside, so it looked like shit, and you had to guess what chocolate it was, like what chocolate bar had been smeared on the inside.
Your mate's messed up.
Yeah, but like, why?
I
Why?
all in
I'm
the
just
name
not
of-
quite grasping the thought process
It's
here.
it's a baby shower.
Isn't it supposed to like celebrate the life of someone? And you guys are testing what shit you're eating.
Yeah. So you asked him, you were like, hey, dude, is there going to be food supplied? Like, we're going to have some pizza on, maybe like a little...
They did have a buffet, to be fair.
little open buffet, and he's like, well, we've got
we've got nappy.
chocolate in nappies.
On a scale of 1 to 10,
baby
how
food.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how good was the buffet?
Oh, the buffet's actually really good. And
That's
like
right then.
everyone, there was loads left over, so I was just like scooping it into my car, and I was like, let's go, go, go.
Just imagine you with like the boot of your car and just like shoveling,
Flinging sausage rolls,
Yeah.
Scotch eggs.
Isn't that
Oh,
like the
mate.
best scam to do? Be friends with everyone so you can go to everyone's wedding or funeral and you'll never have to cook.
I absolutely
Or
love
funeral.
Yeah?
What? Do they give free food at funerals?
There's
Yeah,
usually
Mine
a
does,
buffet
yeah.
at a funeral.
like.
I'll have to start going to more funerals.
Start
I am,
killing
I'm
more
not gonna
people.
lie, I am like a sucker for a buffet.
I was about to say, I'm a sucker for a funeral.
Can't keep my hands off. I just see one and I have to go.
Well, that film like Wedding Crashers where they go to weddings just so they can get free
Oh,
stuff.
it's like
but it's
don't-
just funeral
Don't tell the
crashers.
bride, or like they plan the
Funeral.
funeral.
That's an idea.
Don't tell
Funeral
the dead
crashers.
person.
Don't tell the corpse.
I mean, anyone and everyone's allowed to come to my funeral. Like, it's not like I'm gonna be
when you
there.
say, what do you mean by everyone?
Like anyone can
or
walk
just like
in.
a public funeral?
Yeah, I mean, why not?
You know what? I'd love to turn up to my own funeral. Just like, and I'll probably like.
I see one major problem with this plan.
No, but I'd love to fake my own death. You're all grieving, and I'd like go over to Cam and go, I know you did it.
Well, grieving's a strong word. I wouldn't quite go that far.
Also, why the fuck Cam? Like,
I'd just go over to like anyone
Have you
and
seen
go.
that? The idea of someone, you know, if you're gonna get cremated, eat loads of like popcorn seeds before you get cremated. So when you go in, you just pop, like you, not your body, like all the.
What, just blow up?
all the people can do is pop in the what's the casket thing? It's just.
I mean, to be fair, if you ate nothing but like popcorn kernels for weeks on end, you would probably die.
No, just before the life support's shut off, just
Okay.
have some.
Just before your grandson kisses you on the head and pulls the plug.
Popcorn.
But
Most people would say goodbye to their loved ones.
wait, what was
Meanwhile,
Start
handful of
eating.
popcorn kernels.
what was that thing that you showed me today? It was that "Let Me Love You" one. You know the TikTok
Oh,
where
yeah,
they've
yeah,
got
I
the
showed
Oh
you
no,
that.
it's Jack show.
It's
Oh,
like
yeah,
this
yeah.
kid and his granddad is like, you know, very near the end of his life, and this kid's just making a music lead in front of him. Awful.
It reminds me of the scene in Hangover when his dad's having a heart attack behind him,
Yeah.
and he just puts his headphones
Listening
on.
to Billy Joel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, speaking of deaths of things, did you guys hear about the app Quibi?
Quibi.
Yeah.
What's it?
So basically, it's like YouTube, but the videos are like all 10 minutes. And they got like really like A-list stars. They got like Sophie Turner from Game of Thrones, and they got like the John Legend's wife, and
John Legend's
wife. And basically, they made all this material, and it was for this. It's basically Vine, but like a shitty version.
Oh, right.
And within 6 months, it's been cancelled.
Wait, what is it with like Vine things that keep getting like TikToks or what getting cancelled? Vine got cancelled. None of that.
Yeah.
Like what? Why?
I know. People just can't handle videos under 60 seconds.
What?
I feel like YouTube is like Disney, and it's like, oh, so you want to make videos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
OG.
Somehow Vimeo's just like trotting along in like a little tractor next to
Yeah, I forget that's the
absolute
thing.
cruise
Yeah.
ship of
Don't forget
YouTube.
about WeTransfer.
WeTransfer, no.
Mate, I don't want to see that website again.
Mm.
For reference, this week I've probably spent 8 or 9 hours on WeTransfer.
That's how we're gonna upload the podcast through WeTransfer.
Mate, I'm not touching that thing.
We'll transfer it to every and each of our 20 subscribers.
Yes.
But No, the film that was going on whilst you were doing that, that's a brilliant segue into the film that I want to talk about this week, which is Power Rangers.
Power Rangers.
The thing is, you enjoyed it though?
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. It wasn't horrifying. It wasn't abysmal.
You and Cam enjoyed it.
It was just sort of there.
It was just sort of there.
I don't quite get your enthusiasm.
We
but that's
sat
fine.
through it because we knew it was your suggestion and that you were pretty hyped about it.
Yeah. When whoever's editing this, they need to put in the photo of you, which is like, would you like to watch Power Rangers tonight or something?
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to think of what was best about it.
What was best about Power Rangers?
About the
Just
Power
find
Rangers
one
film.
thing that was good
Yeah,
about
try
it.
to
Let me
just find
think.
one thing that I can actually remember from the film.
No, to be fair, I think when the suit transformation thing was quite cool.
Yeah, because
Mm.
it's like normally it's just like insane.
Yeah, you normally would just do a backflip off something like Pink Ranger. But, Bryan Cranston, I suppose.
Yeah, because your face dropped and I was like, oi.
I know, Bryan Cranston was a little blue bald man.
Yeah,
And Bill
Never thought I'd
Hader.
see that.
Bill Hader is a little funky robot dude.
Yeah.
yeah,
That surprised me.
yeah. Like a lot of,
And Walter as well from Breaking Bad. It's the
That's
guy.
Bryan
Bryan
Yeah,
Cranston.
Yeah.
but
Oh yeah.
a fun fact: him and Power Rangers have always had like a special relationship because
Walter White, the meth cooking.
the meth cooking person.
and Power Rangers.
Because at the start of his career, he voiced a few monsters for them, and in return, the Blue Ranger Billy Cranston is named after Bryan Cranston.
Oh,
That's pretty cool.
So yeah,
I can
he's
imagine Power Rangers turning up in Breaking Bad. that would be a big plot twist.
Right.
yeah. I watched a few
One of the
episodes.
meth gangs.
Too good.
I watched a few episodes with you, and it was the most intense thing.
Mate, I've almost finished it.
That was pretty intense because you were like, "Oh, I'm gonna watch Breaking Bad," and I'd watched Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
And I thought, "Oh, well, she's in it, so it won't be that bad." And Jesse Pinkman goes through so much shit.
Oh mate, literally, how he's still standing, I'll never know.
Like he drugs a kid. He's like, he's
It's
just
it's a lot. It's my I've already seen it all as well. But even the second time round, I'm like, shit.
why would you go through that again? Jesus Christ. But no, how would you rate the film? Well, you didn't really watch it, but how would you rate the
I
film?
remember what
Rangers.
did I walk out or something?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I was gonna say. So I remember seeing half of it or something.
You left.
Yeah, you were like, right, I'm going to bed now, and I was
So
like,
in
okay.
conclusion, how would you rate that film that
The one that you walked out.
That was so thrilling. At one point, you stood up and left the room.
But how would
10
you?
out of 10.
How would you rate it?
I would give it maybe a 6 out of 10.
That's
It's
not-
watchable, definitely.
Yeah.
It's just like
I
was gonna
it's
go
just like a
6,
light-hearted film.
Yeah,
I
it's not too
remember the
sensitive,
bit
so.
towards the end when all the robot dinosaurs combine to form one super dinosaur.
Yeah.
And it just goes from 0 to 100.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Like straight up. Like I really like mecha movies like Pacific Rim and Gundam.
Yeah.
So I kind of enjoyed it, but it was just really, really weird.
Yeah. I did say to you and Cam, shit's about to get real. And you guys are like, what? And I was like,
I was pretty much watching that without context as well because my mum wouldn't let me watch Power Rangers as a kid.
am I the only like kid who was? Because so many of my friends like at school were like, yeah, we didn't watch Power Rangers because my mum said it was too violent.
Exactly.
I didn't watch Power Rangers because I was too busy watching TMNT.
Damn, TMNT, we need to watch that film.
No,
Yeah.
no, we don't.
Yeah, we
that
do.
was the rivalry in my school. You're either a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle kid or you were a Power Rangers kid. And that was...
I was a bit of both. It was with me. It was either football or superheroes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's kind of what I went into in high school.
Mm.
But yeah, no, I was always TMNT.
But who's your favourite turtle?
My favourite turtle? Either Donatello or Leonardo. Because I feel like Michelangelo's like the most basic answer because that's everyone's favourite. And Raphael is pretty cool, but he's like, I don't know, he's nothing compared to Leonardo, you know.
Yeah, Leonardo is my favourite. But
Leonardo's a solid choice.
fun fact: did you know that the Power Rangers and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossed over?
What?
Wait, let me get it up.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
The
Rangers.
Teenage Mutant Power Ninja. TMNT and
It's a long name.
How
Though.
did this
Teenage-
stuff get greenlit in the first
Teenage
place?
Powered Mutant Rangers.
yeah, they crossed
Spin
over.
off the sequel.
So yeah, they crossed over in the series Power Rangers in Space.
That's good. You know, I heard about a thing the other week where it's every franchise ever is actually connected by Simon Cowell. Because he has been, he was in the Scooby-Doo movie.
Yeah,
He was in,
What?
he was in the new Scoob movie.
he was
Oh, the
in
new one.
Yeah.
a like Shrek special at some point. And
Shrek the Horse. The
Yeah,
Christmas
I'm-
one.
Shrek the
we watched that.
Whole.
I think he showed up
It's
in like
good. It's banging,
the
that is.
Powerpuff Girls, and then basically through like I think it was like 4 or 5 connections that he's been in, someone managed to just get every crossover ever and
Jesus.
say that all these things are all now apparently in the same universe because of Simon
One thing
Cowell.
triggers me with Simon Cowell is he's obviously a very rich man.
Yeah.
The way he looks.
He just, yeah, he's worn the same outfit for 10 years.
Mm.
Well, the one I've heard a theory similar to that, but it's everything's linked to I forget what TV show it is, but it's a boy in a hospital that has like this snow globe, and it's like linked to every TV show ever.
That's pretty crazy.
Right, so yeah, right on to the next thing because
I have one more thing to say about the Power Rangers before we fully move on. Is has Billy from Stranger Things in it, which is
yeah.
all I've got to say is just I really didn't expect that.
Yeah, it was. So he was in it before he was in Stranger Things. So I was like, oh, when I like watched the trailer because I've never watched Stranger Things, I was like, oh, that's Jason from Power Rangers. And then I saw clips of him and I was like, oh, that's Jason from Power Rangers,
Which one's Jason?
Yeah.
the red one,
The main one.
the main one.
Isn't he like too big to be one of the ones in Stranger Things?
Yeah, but like I think he was an abusive brother. Yeah. Anyway, that's a number one.
No,
Right, we're
he's
going
not,
on
he's
to.
not one of the kids
Oh, I thought we were.
things. He's one of the like the.
Really?
He's one of those the
That
teenagers.
was actually a great segue.
I was gonna.
Sorry.
Oh, you just killed my segue.
Sorry.
We're gonna talk about number one now.
Jesus. We have a whole segment on number one.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't exactly qualify as a film, does it?
It
Uh-huh.
qualifies as
Give that an Oscar.
an experience.
Yeah, that's what I would expect.
So
Okay, we don't have to
experiences with
talk
the
about
fellas.
number one, but can we talk about Wanganum?
Yeah. So my main question is, what do you guys think of Number Wang? You a fan?
Can you explain it
Big
first?
fan.
When you say fan,
No.
what do you mean by fan?
Just it's great, you know.
Did you never play it, like in the car or stuff, when you're on journeys?
Yeah.
I'd never heard of it before.
You never heard of number one?
No. I kind of. There's like no structure to it, is there?
Yeah, there is.
Wait, hang on, are
Mate,
we
don't
pulling
do
his leg
this.
or is this a real thing?
This isn't a real thing. There is structure to number one.
No.
You've never played number one.
You're joking. There's no structure to it.
There is.
Look up the rules right now.
What?
Look up the rules.
I'm
We're
looking.
not joking.
This is just looking up the rules because
He's
there's no
looking
camera
into
here.
it. Wait, what's come up?
In every episode, random numbers are called out by contestants until, after a period of time, the host says that's number one.
That's a number one.
Occasionally, they go to the maths board where numbers are displayed and contestants pick some, although the numbers they say always differ from those which are on the board
To be
itself.
fair, I didn't know that you'd actually find real rules.
we were actually pulling your leg.
Doesn't make
Rules,
sense.
It just tells you what happened. Like, there's not like.
It's like,
It
oh,
just
you
says
guys
the
don't get
rules are
it.
extremely simple.
That's Number Wang.
We should
so
actually play it at some point. We can turn it into a little drinking game, maybe.
I think every time they say that's Number Wang, you have to take a drink, and when they say that's a Wanganum, you have to finish your drink.
There's a board game. Play number
No
one.
way.
Oh my god, we got to get that.
No.
But no, it's. I don't even.
Stresses me out.
What, Number Wang?
Yeah.
That's a number one.
So I want to know what's going on, but I can't.
Just good times.
It's just when they rotate
Vibes
like
and
the
that.
thing.
Yeah, let's rotate the board.
Isn't that what made you throw up?
No,
That was the epic happy birthdays
Oh,
videos.
yeah.
no, that's not what made you throw up. Wait, no, what makes me throw up is the you may
Is
find
it-
yourself
The
What?
living in a shotgun shack.
You say that made you
Okay.
throw. I mean, the 15 shots at lounge didn't help. But,
Oh yeah, that was probably it.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know.
something to
So,
do with it, just
Jude
a
was
hunch.
stone cold sober.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
It just got to him, you know.
I just, this is the funniest thing I remember from that night. I was going to go to bed, and Jude went, no, and all I can hear from the bathroom is, try and coming.
We probably shouldn't bait Jude out too much on our podcast that we're now going to put online.
We all-
Big up, Jude. He's a
Big up,
lovely-
Jude.
He's a lovely boy.
Yeah,
He is a legend.
Cheltenham's finest.
he's just a bit of a laugh, really. But no, sequels you talk about Number Wang. Anyone want to talk about Misfits? I know I don't.
Misfits is awesome.
Wait. I feel like we should save Misfits for later conversation. I feel like we should go for that one. Because I've been wanting to hear your guys' opinions on it actually.
Josh hasn't seen it,
I
but
can't see the screen. I don't know what you're pointing at.
we put Josh as a fucking loser. No jokes.
I want your opinion on that.
Oh, your opinion on that?
No, Bad Times at the El Royale.
Oh,
Yes.
great film.
I'll put Mike here.
Yeah. You might as well basically leave now, mate. Just like
Get the
go
coffee.
and sit in the car and
And
wait
think
for-
about what you've
car
done.
Well, I mean, you have seen parts of it. So
Yeah.
what would you say?
Mate, I can't remember it. I couldn't walk.
Where were you then when we rewatched it?
You were back at home.
Home, yeah.
Oh, it was home.
Yeah.
I mean, the first attempt.
We'll have to
yeah.
watch it a third
I
time.
can't remember the first attempt.
I'll happily while you watch it.
It is a great film.
I remember it being on and sat on your bed.
Yeah,
I-
me and you were like, what the fuck? What the
Everyone
fuck?
trying to watch it. I was just, I couldn't concentrate on it. I
The
couldn't-
thing is, I don't know if you knew that you were doing this, but you were talking Welsh to me.
Talking Welsh.
Yeah, and I was like, what? What is going on?
Mm.
But no, Bad Times at the El Royale. And I know you're going to be like, well, that means I have to request more films. It's one of the best films I've ever seen.
Mm.
Well, that
It's
means I've got to
definitely-
request
it's
more films.
It's definitely up there.
Yeah.
There is one memorable scene that I've told you all about, but I can't get out of my head. And that's when...
Here we go again.
And that's when... I don't know what the actress's name is, but the one who plays the singer in it, she sings Can't Hurry Love, is it? Yeah, she sings Can't Hurry Love, whilst Jeff Bridges is trying to like get up the floorboards, and that is literally one of the scenes that has like stayed with me for like ever.
It's
It's so good.
a really well shot scene now. Like it keeps going back to the eye lines of her, Jeff Bridges, and
Dakota Johnson.
Dakota Johnson. That's it.
It's actually a crime that Dakota Johnson is in 50 Shades of Grey because she's so good in this film. She's
Yeah.
like really good in this film.
She has a lot of I don't know. 50 Shades of Grey doesn't really show her full acting extent.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I don't know. I've only seen the first one.
How do you know? I've seen 10 minutes, and that was when we were all like, should we watch 50 Shades?
I saw the first one against my will. It was just kind of on, and I say against my will. Actually, I was just sat down and it was on, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna move or attempt to change the channel. So I just watched the whole thing, and yeah, it's just a film.
Renee, what did you think about Bad Times at the El Royale?
It was decent.
Was Bad Times at the RL a good time in our living room? That's the question.
That sounds so fucking weird.
But no, I really liked it. Yeah, maybe one of my favourites. Probably my favourite film ever. Well, not really. Actually, that's getting a bit too
So,
Yeah,
very indecisive on where you rank
But
that
no, good film.
what was one scene that you liked?
I liked the opening actually with.
Yeah, that
Nick
was really
Offerman.
cool.
Yeah.
It's a little montage of him burying his money and then he gets shot. And it's ooh, that was surprising.
Yeah. I thought it was shocking that they shot. Oh, sorry, Josh. They shot John Hamm
Yeah.
because you know the guy that I was like, oh, he should play Batman. Like the tall, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I liked it because people just get shot at any given moment.
Yeah.
And it feels really tense. No one's got plot
This is
armor.
America.
You just know that at any given moment, one of these main characters will just kind of straight up die with no warning.
I think John Hamm's like his shooting is like a really great lineup for that, because up until that point you think he is the main guy in the film, and then he's just dead.
I feel like that's like Tarantino.
It was very Tarantino inspired, definitely. and then like from that point on, you don't really know who to trust at that point and who's really the main character. You just kind of watch these individuals, and I feel like everyone watching that picks a different side. Like, there's no certain side to agree on. You know, you could think that Jeff Bridges is maybe the best character, or maybe it's a singer, maybe it's Dakota Johnson. It's really great filmmaking.
I just think that the fact that Chris Hemsworth was in it and he just played the worst person ever.
Yeah, I mean, he says inspired sort of by Tarantino. The character really reminds me of in Django, the slave owner that Leonardo DiCaprio plays.
Yeah.
It's like really good characters.
Yeah, like they're very similar in quite a lot of ways. The worst character I think in the film is the little girl.
Yeah. She's such a bitch.
Yeah.
She's pretty spooky.
It's very unlikable.
Yeah, very unlikable.
Like, yeah. But can we move away from Bad
Yes.
Royale? And
4 miles.
we watched Borat 2
Oh, I forgot about that.
Right
yeah.
then.
the other night.
Right, we're going on to that.
I wasn't there for Borat 2.
Oh yeah,
That-
we have
that's-
a lot of fun with that,
that-
you know, jokes.
That's something you can call an experience.
Yeah.
I literally sort of watched the whole thing through my fingers. I couldn't believe
It was physically painful
Like-
to watch.
how they get away with it. I'll never know.
It's when she did the dance at like the.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this one tells more of a story as
Yeah.
opposed to the first one, but I don't know. I think I did prefer the first movie.
Yeah, I did as well. Yeah, but it's
I
when.
mean, I know they obviously they had to change it up and try something different for the second one, but yeah, it is. I get what you mean. A very watching through the fingers film.
Yeah, we'll definitely show you again. We'll watch it again.
I do really want to see it.
The jokes in there are like another level. Like how
Top tier.
how it's even allowed to be released, I'll never know.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just the fact that when he dressed up in that Donald Trump costume, and then was like, "Oh, I have the girl for you," and it was, "Oh yeah, this is the whole
he
thing."
At the Mike Pence rally.
He
Yeah.
says to one of Trump's lawyers or something, "Now she's 15, she's too old for you." I was like, oh.
But yeah, Borat 2. What would you rate that?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe 6.5 out of 10.
6.5
I
out of
didn't really
10.
enjoy it that much. I mean, it was funny at points, but
Mm.
I didn't think there was much there.
The
to-
first one's worse.
Oh, I've not seen the first one.
Yeah,
so-
I feel like we need to show you the first
What,
one.
the first one is worse for jokes or the worst of the movies?
No, the worst for jokes. Like,
All right.
it's, yeah,
I cause yeah.
Well, I
yeah.
don't know if I would have gotten more out of it if I'd seen the first one, but
Mm.
First one doesn't really have too much of a plot. It's just like this guy, this reporter from Kazakhstan who's very weird.
Yeah,
goes to
there's very
America,
little plot in the first one,
Mm.
so
and it's just like loads of great scenarios that he just gets himself into. It's hilarious.
Cam, what did you rate it?
well, obviously in terms of like that it went straight to Amazon Prime and that it didn't probably have very much of a high budget, I'd give it a 7.
Mm. And Josh?
Probably an 8, I think.
Oh, geez, an 8.
Yeah.
All right.
Just because like how they baited everyone in the political American party out.
Yeah.
I was like, brilliant.
Onto some more movie news, and this is going to trigger Bartlett. Tom Holland has the script for Spider-Man 3
Why is that going to trigger me?
because he's the best Spider-Man.
You've got this idea that I just hate Tom Holland just because I know that Tobey Maguire is better.
What's it called?
He's not going to reveal it yet.
Oh,
So apparently, Benedict Cumberbatch is going to be back as Doctor Strange.
So, wait, what? In Spider-Man?
Yeah. And
take a breather.
well, we can probably guess at what the title's going to be. I mean, I assume it's going to have the word home in it.
yeah, they're pretty.
Home. 114.
So you
But
just have to rule out the number of phrases that has home.
So
Tom home.
Spider-Man
His home.
is home. Spider-Man comes
Spider-Man
home.
goes home.
and
Spider-Man come home.
it's rumored that we're going to get past Spider-Man coming back to come and I don't know show Peter the way. I don't know because I'm That sounds so weird.
And when is the release date for this film?
The release date is in like summer of 2021.
Right, so just under a year away.
Yeah. So I'm conflicted about like different Spider-Men coming in to like one Spider-Man film. So we'll go around and we'll Josh is like, I can't be fucked with this. But what do you think about different Spider-Men coming back?
Okay.
Is that it? So
I think it could be really interesting because they did it in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
yeah.
Well, I was going to say, haven't they just stole the idea from that?
Yeah. I think that because of that film, they can literally do anything they want now. But again,
I mean, Into the Spider-Verse, I guess it kind of fits better because it's animated.
mm,
But with live action,
yeah.
it could go either
all
two
Spider-Mans are
ways.
coming together.
Yeah, it's kind of like,
Spider-Man.
yeah.
Well,
Spider-Man.
I would have liked to see a Spider-Man
Spider
movie with
fellas.
him
Spidey guys.
with what's his face actually doing the Spider-Man stuff rather than just fighting Tony Stark's old.
Wait, so are they all going to be
Enemies.
like fighting each other? Do you reckon? Just like that Spider-Man meme where they're all pointing at each other?
Yeah.
Is it just going to be that?
They actually did use that in Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
And because there's like a whole comic about the Spider-Verse, and basically they literally fight blood-sucking vampires. Yeah, so
It's going to be a
Why would
massive
we?
Spider-Man, the
photo
blood-sucking
of
vampires.
Tobey Maguire, and it's going to be called Spider-Man Welcome Home.
but yeah. And in other news, wait, what was that? Oh yeah, in other news, Jared Leto is back as Joker
Why?
in the Justice League Snyder Cut.
Oh.
None of us are happy about that. Don't even pretend to be.
No
So-
one likes Jared Leto.
So you know the Joker in Batman vs Superman, all those films.
I know Jared Leto.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he's a great guy, but just...
He's a good singer.
We like you, Jared. We just don't like your
I
Joker.
didn't know he had a musical career.
Yeah, what? He was musical before that. 30 Seconds to Mars.
Oh.
Yeah.
First.
Yeah, he's a really good singer. He's very versatile. Have you seen him in real life? He's got a massive beard.
No? Oh, yeah, actually, yeah.
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 Good man.
No, seen you so baffled when I said I didn't know that he was a singer. You're like, what?
But yeah, it's. I think it's weird because they've got this. I don't know if any of you have heard about the Snyder Cut, but they're trying to redo Justice League again, but they're sort of inviting everyone back, and that's fine. But quality versus quantity, really.
Wait, so are they? When you say the Snyder Cut, it just looked pretty cool. When you say the Snyder Cut, right?
Yeah.
Do you mean that Zack Snyder is gonna relook at all the footage that he's already shot and just make a new one, or do you mean they're getting everyone back together to film an entire new film?
Yeah, they're doing that.
That's such a waste of money.
Exactly what they should be doing new
like,
stories.
Should be making us a tune right
If
on the
Justice
floor.
League,
Yes.
Imagine it with like a $300 million budget.
Oh yeah, can you imagine? Oh,
Live action.
no, I think I'd still want it unpainted.
I'm still unpaid.
I wouldn't want
On
to
the
see a
little
live-action
touchpad.
version.
It ruins authenticity.
But yeah,
Flip Flop the first time around made like not enough money. Why in the hell would they go, let's try that again, but like with the exact same method, but this time we're just gonna make sure Zack Snyder does it. Like
because DC don't know what to do with their characters.
DC don't know what to do with their money.
Yeah.
At this point, they may as well stand on a bridge and just throw it off.
Might as well give it to us.
I'm
Yeah.
not a big fan of superhero movies, but yeah, I don't think DC have made a really good film.
Fair. At this point,
Yeah.
if they're funding anything, we may as well just ask, can you fund our podcast?
Yeah, so we can slag you off.
But
Next week we come on, we're like, oh, make sure you all go see Justice League, guys, with like pockets full of money from DC.
please.
That sounds pretty good, to be honest.
Onto something that Josh can talk about because he looks bored out of his mind. We saw Jumanji yesterday.
Mhm.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun without you, mate.
When do you guys even watch these films?
Have you seen Jumanji before?
Yeah, I've seen both the Jumanjis.
The original Jumanji.
Yeah.
That's alright then.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't believe it when you, Troy, Jack, and Joe hadn't seen it. I was like, what? It's one of the like the. I don't even call it just like the biggest films of all time, surely.
Yeah.
It's not.
It is. No, like not in budget and that.
Yeah.
It's a
like,
classic
that's what I mean.
90s.
Yeah, like one of the most classic
Yeah.
films.
I mean, I saw it for the first time over quarantine.
Oh right.
So I mean, if you're expecting it to be like one of my favorite growing up films,
Yeah, I watched it like throughout my childhood.
The thing is, I'd say the puppetry of like the lion or the tiger or whatever is really good.
Yeah, take away from the CGI because it is the 90s.
The monkeys. Are
Yeah, the
amazing.
monkeys are terrifying.
Monkeys.
Mate, like give them. Come on, man.
But
Give 'em credit.
I grew up in a house where, and you're probably gonna like hate me now. My parents weren't big fans of Robin Williams.
no, not allowed.
Why?
Cameron
Pauline
just
cancelled.
nearly
Why?
looked at. Because I don't know. I just think that
Has your parents ever seen
Aladdin.
Dead Poets Society?
Oh, he's so
Yes.
good in that though. The genie in the
What Robin Williams films have they watched to make them have that opinion?
Have they seen Good Will Hunting?
I don't know. Ask them.
Oh,
Right.
unbelievable.
Next week,
Pauline. We're gonna interrogate Pauline next week.
What have you watched?
Under the lamp and everything.
Mm.
But no, I think they're just not like.
You can't like Saw and not like.
I know. Why don't we call her and ask her?
It's not on.
You're shooting the messenger here.
It's not on.
Have we talked about Saw yet?
No.
No, I wasn't. Yeah.
We're getting onto that.
We're talking about because seeing as we have to.
I want to spend a bit more time with Jumanji because it's an absolute.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Go on, Josh. Go on.
I just want to know what you thought of it because it's the first time you've seen it, and obviously because you only watched. Is it just once you've watched it?
Yeah.
So what did you think?
What do I think?
Yeah.
So the little kid in there is my favorite character.
The little boy.
Yeah, because he's always like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah.
He's just so nervous. He's like, you have his big sister who's played by Kristen
Yeah.
Dunst, and you have like the little boy who's like, "I don't want to be here. All I want to do is literally be left alone,
Yeah.
and I want my like mom and dad back."
And then he turns into a monkey.
Yeah. The film itself is okay. It's very unique in what it does with like a board game, and there's like some pretty scary scenes in there. But I've got to admit, the best part of that film was the puppetry of the lion in the bedroom, because it's obviously any lion now you just do CGI,
Yeah.
but
You
it's
could tell it's like
yeah.
animatronic or something.
But it was just so. It was like a living lion was in that.
I think Robin Williams gives you when you watch a film with Robin Williams in it, you know, like it's gonna be a nice film.
I don't even think Robin Williams was the best part of it though. I think it was the
I won't
fact.
say it's one of his best acting roles, but he's just nice to watch. It sounds really
Yeah.
weird, but he's just nice to watch.
Yeah, I get you.
Heartwarming.
Yeah,
Heartwarming actor,
literally.
But
Have you guys seen Dead Poets Society?
No, I haven't seen
I
So
haven't
good.
seen that one. No.
I think
that's like in my top like 3 films of all time.
We'll have to give that a watch then.
I liked the fact that it showed what the board game did to people.
What do you mean?
Like, it's not just like, oh, it's a sinister board game and you have to play it. It's like, it's a sinister board game and it can really fuck up your life.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't like finish it.
There's a few twists as well, you know, like
Yeah.
with, obviously at the end they go back to being kids.
Yeah.
And like nothing's really happened.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's
But now I enjoy it.
But I think the monkeys are one of the best parts of it.
They were entertaining to watch.
It's stealing
I'll
pop
say that
cars.
much.
Shooting shotguns and blasting the roof off.
Have you seen Robin Williams in that sort of horror film? 1 Hour Photo,
No.
where he turns out to be a psycho killer. Qu'est-ce que c'est? He like takes a photo. No, he starts stalking people with a camera. And it's really weird.
It's weird. I can't picture Robin Williams being sinister at all.
I'm sure that's why he must have had like some type of sinister
I just
role
picture
over the
Mrs.
years.
Doubtfire, and I can't get that out of my
Yeah.
head. Like,
Genie from Aladdin.
Nah, that was. It was weird when he died though.
Yeah, it was really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I really enjoyed Jumanji like
So
as a
have you
film.
seen the new ones then? The newer ones?
No, I haven't seen any
I'll
Jumanji
have to
films.
watch them because they're alright. They're
They're pretty fun.
they're just fun to watch. It's just
Yeah, like
I think Kevin Hart and The Rock are actually I think it's one of their best films. I think
Yeah, I mean,
because they do work really well together.
Good
in terms of
duo.
acting, and I don't think I'd say this, but like in the second one, The Rock and Kevin Hart do kind of like they do quite a lot of like interesting roles because at one point they play like granddads,
Yeah, yeah.
and they play like
the newest new one.
yeah, and then
yeah,
they play
yeah.
like this girl, and then
The-
they just keep like
Yeah.
all the cast keep switching characters throughout,
It's really
and I think
good.
it's like really interesting how they do that.
I just think they play off each other really well. Them two, to be fair.
Yeah, they are
'Cause
like
they
a
are
really good
genuine.
duo.
You can tell they're genuine mates,
Mm.
Mm.
and yeah, it does work. I think if
And also they're like complete polar opposites.
yeah,
in
exactly, it
everything,
makes it
so-
funnier. Like if Kevin Hart or The Rock was in it without the other one,
Yeah.
it just wouldn't have worked.
Yeah.
I'm skeptical to watch the modern films because I liked that the board game came to life in the real world, like how it was
Well,
set,
yeah, the new one's obviously it's
Yeah,
a
that's
video
where-
game instead
Yeah.
of the board game.
which
which
is
I-
And you get they go into
Yeah,
the
yeah.
game.
Getting sucked into a video game isn't really a very original concept, is it?
yeah that's
Spy
my
Kids
thought.
3 did it, so
Yeah.
that Jumanji
Exactly.
could
Spy
walk
Kids is
run.
brilliant.
Oh, we need to watch those films.
Spy Kids are good.
But Cam, what did you think of it?
I thought it was good. Yeah, I mean, I'd seen it a few times before.
Mm.
I prefer it as well to the newer ones.
Mm.
So
But yeah, Jumanji. I think it's time to talk about Misfits now because
Yes. All Saw. What are you guys thinking? Misfits or Saw?
it was Saw 1 you watched, right?
I think we can skim over Saw quite quick.
I don't have any.
I wasn't
thoughts
here,
on
so
it.
I mean, I haven't seen that
Um,
film, so.
I thought it was trash.
Yeah.
It was trash, but
Okay,
mildly
glad I didn't miss
entertaining.
much
You
there.
know, like one of those so bad they're good movies,
Yeah.
like Mega Shark.
I mean,
No,
no.
I think
Fun.
I do
No.
think the acting was quite.
There were some bizarre
crap.
choices in special effects
See-
and
Oh,
transitions.
yeah.
I
But
I love
think-
the
I think
Saw
that-
franchise because it is bad.
Yeah, but the concept was there.
Yeah.
actual con- Yeah.
Originally, yeah, it
Yeah,
just
the
sort of
original-
devolves into torture.
The
porn.
original, like, the original concept of it was like, oh, that's cool, and the cool locations.
Well, that's the
and
thing.
stuff.
The Saw films is 1 and 2 take themselves very seriously.
Yeah.
1's quite interesting. 2's a clusterfuck. 3, things are getting a bit weird. They're kind of embracing the fact that it's a joke,
And then we
but they haven't gone.
We skipped forward to 7.
Yeah.
And it was just like-
7.
yeah, I think there's 8 Saw films.
There's there's
somehow.
8 now,
Somehow.
and they're probably making a new one. But the timeline is so messed up.
Yeah, because
'Cause
there's
it-
8 of them.
It
That's
goes.
why.
It goes like. There's like one event, and then there's a flashback, and then and then they go forward, and then Jigsaw, which was the 8th film, takes place before anything else, way back, like in like
Yeah.
the 90s or something.
Man, so that's why I don't watch horror films.
So, and
I
then,
wouldn't say it's. I'd say it's more thriller than horror.
It's just
no,
gratuitous, really.
it's just gore. Like
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. It's more thriller than.
there's no jump scares. It's just
No.
like, oh. But like, yeah, Tobin Bell makes it. So
Mm.
his
He was
character,
hardly in the first one
his character dies in the third one though.
though.
And then after that point, they're like, well, we need a way to keep this franchise going. He's kind of the only thing that we
Yeah.
have spent our money on. So they just keep making flashbacks to him doing stuff.
Which one's he? Is he the one that cuts off his leg?
No, he's
No,
the one
he's
who
the old guy in the.
you know the
resting
one who
outfit.
got off the floor after lying in a pool of blood the entire time.
Yeah.
He has a lot more
That was
screen
quite a
time
cool
than the
plot
others.
twist, actually.
Yeah,
I was like, I wasn't
It
expecting.
didn't
that.
make sense.
I was like,
yeah, it didn't make sense,
whoa.
but it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a bit weird. I was like, so he's literally just.
I mean, one of the
Yeah.
characters comments on how still the dead body is. Like, why is
Yeah.
he not breathing then?
Okay,
Mm.
the funny thing is, do you know what the other thing that the director of Saw has made? Aquaman.
How would you do that then?
Wait.
How does that work?
Did he make anything else in the span, or did he make
Saw
Saw in
Aquaman.
like 2001? Went on a 17-year hiatus,
Yeah, I
and
think-
then they were like,
Aquaman.
"We were thinking, could you come and do Aquaman with us, please?"
No, I
I
just
just saw and thought, yes, this is exactly what we want.
he's done like mostly horror stuff, like The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There's something inside your house.
There,
That's a
be-
weird
there
title.
better not be.
That's a weird title.
Mortal Kombat, like
Mortal Kombat.
all that shit.
Is
Yeah.
that out yet?
Oh, no, the new one.
Yeah.
No, it's not. No.
Is that next year?
Yeah. But
It's probably gonna be shit. Though.
yeah, every video game film is shit. But yeah, so this is why Troy doesn't watch horror films.
I mean, talking about the new Mortal Kombat film, I don't know how they can make a film out of a game that literally has no storyline. Like the game does not. Like the game is literally 1v1 kill each other.
Yeah.
And they're like, we'll make a film out of it.
I think what they could do is you've watched Thor Ragnarok, haven't you?
Yeah. I think so.
They could make it like that.
I've watched Thor. I don't know which
They
one.
can make it like that.
They could make it like Thor Ragnarok and like it just being like a gladiatorial pit where people just beat the shit out of each other.
That's probably what it will be, to be fair.
Yeah.
You should do a Street Fighter film. Fang.
2 minutes.
I'll finish you in 2 minutes.
The Return of Fang.
That's the first film. He just hasn't even like he just hasn't even went away. He's just returned.
Oh.
But no. Do you want to talk about Misfits now? Because I need to get this shit out of my system.
Well, should we say the positives first? Because I feel like you've got a lot of stuff to complain about.
No,
so-
I've got one thing to complain about.
Yeah, we all know what that is.
One major thing.
It's only one episode.
Klaus having sex with a pensioner.
Oh yeah, of course, that classic
That's the
scene.
best bit.
Sometimes.
Yeah. that's the reason we all watch
That's
it.
the
Great
That's the
scene, 10
selling
out of
point.
10.
But it was the worst thing because it was like quite a graphic.
It was quite quick though.
Yeah,
Quick.
I wouldn't say it was.
Quick.
It was a scene.
No, it was
Like,
literally like flashed, like,
Yeah.
and it was like over.
Okay, what the fuck were
You might
you
have
watching?
dreamt about it. That's what you think.
No, because it was
fantasizing.
it was quite like a drawn out like sex scene, and then she changed to
It's sweet. She's just an older woman.
Well,
So
I
you-
wouldn't say sweet. That's not maybe not the word I would use.
It is a little bit
Right.
dubious.
Yeah.
To be honest.
A little bit dubious.
I
yeah.
would be a bit concerned if that happened.
Anyway,
Anyway,
the positives.
It's a really, I actually, it's one of those. After watching the first episode, I was like, oh, okay. But then it's weirdly addictive.
Yeah, I think it's a really well-made show. I mean, obviously
Yeah.
it's got a lot of bad VFX because
Of
it
the
was made in 2009.
low budget as well.
Yeah, it's made in 2009 on like E4,
Yeah, exactly.
so it hasn't got like a lot of stuff.
I really like the theme song.
Oh yeah, that is like, yeah, it's.
It was
I can't remember what
I
it's
don't know
called.
who sings it,
It's
but
by the
it's
Raptures. You know that? I
it's
think
a-
it's called Echoes.
It's a really good song.
It was made in 2009.
I thought it was older than that, to be fair.
No, it's 2009.
Fun fact: the Umbrella Academy first comic was released in 2009.
Yeah, I can't help but compare it to Umbrella Academy.
Yeah,
which
same.
is better, to be honest.
Well,
Yeah.
I think they had a bit more money.
Yeah,
feel like-
but it just had a bit more charm to it.
Yeah,
I
it
feel
did.
like it's very different though. Like Misfits is in no way very similar to the Umbrella Academy, other than it's a group of people who've got powers.
Yeah.
But like
I
all
think
the
the
other
story is
aspects of
completely-
it.
I mean, Umbrella Academy is American, right?
Yeah.
As yeah, so exactly. Misfits is
It's very British.
Yeah.
Very British.
But I think it's the fact that I kind of get what you're saying because it's. I think what makes Umbrella Academy is that it's siblings that have known each other for a long time, but they're just dealing with just each other's shit, basically. But Misfits, it's like, I think you're a bit of a slut, basically, and you sleep around, and I can read your mind, and it's
don't
just,
I think each character's got quite a thick storyline.
yeah,
I actually quite like it. You know,
like they have an episode on each character.
Yeah.
yeah, I like that. It's good.
you know, like I
Good
like how
element, yeah.
they're all very different characters,
Mm.
different personalities.
They all got fleshed out a bit in the second series, and then if we will ever watch that, we'll definitely never watch the third series. 'Cause it just
We got to
gets-
watch the second series.
Yeah,
Is it the same actors in the second series?
yeah.
We should definitely give it a go.
What happens in
Yeah,
the
I
third?
feel like you guys want to find out what happens after
Yeah.
the ending of series
I was
one.
gonna
Wait,
say.
did you finish
yeah.
series one?
Mm.
Oh, I missed
Was it
that.
was it
It was us
you
three.
there
Yeah.
when we watched the end of series one?
When we-
Yeah.
We found out.
Yeah, what happened?
What's
in
his
the series?
name? The Irish guy.
Go find out his power.
Oh,
Nathan.
What was
with,
his,
yeah.
what was his power?
Well, we're not going to spoil it for you.
No,
can't-
I'm
we
not
can't
going to
tell
watch
you.
just the last episode.
Oh, I
I'll
know
just
what it
join you on
is.
season 2. What is it?
You sure you want me to
Yeah,
say
yeah.
he's immortal?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I suppose that's quite hard to figure out.
So he actually dies in the last episode, and they bury him, and then the last scene is him in his coffin just waking up.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
It is a bit peak.
It's like in his eye. I'm immortal.
Yeah, it's a really cool scene as well because he falls off the roof and 2 spikes implode through his body.
Definitely dead.
You were absolutely baffled at that happening.
I was not seeing that coming at all.
You thought he was gone for good.
It's not ideal.
And he is the best character by far as well. So
Yeah. He kind of carries the series.
I think Robert Sheehan has like this charm that he's the biggest asshole known to man, but
he's a charming
but
asshole.
he's like he'll make you feel better in the same like instant. Like he'll make you feel bad about yourself, but then go, nah, you're not that bad.
Yeah.
He's a good actor. Especially he is brilliant in Brother Academy as well.
Yeah.
Like, really good.
That's your number, isn't it?
Eh?
That's exactly.
I'll get into that.
Hey. But no, I think because we've said to you that you're class, and you're like, no, I'm not. And then you watched 1 minute, and you were like, yeah.
Klaus is awesome. Klaus is probably the best character.
Yeah.
I'm a strong fan of 5.
No, to be fair, 5 is quite. He's annoying, but he's cool. Mind you, in the second series, I related more to him. I was like, I can see why he's angry now because no one listens to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the first series, I thought he was a bit of a dick, but in the second series, I was like, yeah, actually.
I just love the scene with him and Diego, in like the mental institute, and it's like, do you want to join me in like protecting the president? And he's like, this is why you don't have any friends.
Yeah.
And it's just so good.
No, it's the fact when he was just like telling them, right, you all need to be here at this time. And then none of them showed up, and he was just, I was like, oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I was like, okay, 5, I'm with you.
But yeah. Oh, we didn't talk about season 2 of that.
Oh, I'll save that for a whole.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
should probably delve into it because I think we have done a fair bit of time actually.
No. We still need to, because it is a Halloween special.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we kind of need to talk about our favourite.
Every time you mention the word Halloween, I get butterflies.
Yeah, Josh and I have been sober all month, so this is
Wait,
it.
how has it been a month?
I don't even know.
It feels like 6 months.
How long have you guys got to go now? Like 4 days of not drinking?
Yeah, and we're not going to throw it away just for you guys.
4
No,
days.
so
leave a like on the video if you think they're stupid.
Stupid.
but
Worst decisions you've ever made in your entire lives.
It's up there.
yeah, October's been a challenge.
I mean, do you guys feel any different after not drinking for a month?
Have you gained any telekinetic powers? Or...
Learn how to fly?
I mean, I bet your livers are like loving it.
Yeah, they're fucking alright, yeah.
Give it 4 days. And be back to
Building
square
up all
one.
that false hope. Feel liver.
No, I don't feel anything.
No, I feel what I have noticed is I bond with a lot of people over alcohol. Like,
I feel bored more than anything. A lot more.
yeah.
You know, like usually when you're bored and it's, you're like,
Oh, what should I do?
Skate 2's got you through.
Skate 2's got me through it.
When alcohol fails, Skate 2's there for you.
He's always there.
Yeah,
He's like my safety net.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, you can put on Skate too, but when I'm with you guys, I'm like, right, a new girl episode.
Yeah.
So I have to, so I have to sit
Where's
there.
the vodka?
So I have to sit there and I'm like,
Oh.
nah, but chocolate ice cream has helped me. We sound like addicts, really.
I know. It's not like I drink every day.
It is.
Yet.
Shut up. Can't afford. I've saved quite a bit of money though.
Yeah, like I've looked at my bank account and spending only £1.50 a night. You know.
I know.
Not
Yeah.
bad.
When I go to the pub and I'm like, and it's like, yeah, that'll be £1.50, please. I'm like, all right,
All right.
I'll have 10.
But
10 blackcurrant and soda water, please.
yeah, but just I don't know. Once in a while, give your body a fucking break, because
Once in a while, not a
No,
fucking month.
no, I don't think I will.
We should have done a week or something. A week would have done it.
yeah, but like that's what you do when you've had too much to drink anyway.
I mean, it was your idea.
It was your idea,
It's just
Josh.
how bad I felt that one
Yeah.
night, and I was just like, I felt like, honestly, I felt like I'd been dragged to another dimension.
You want to do it all again at Halloween?
Oh yeah.
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 Oh, why did I ever start drinking again?
Mm.
No, but this time I'm not.
When you're thrown up at 4 a.m,
Yeah.
when we all are.
When we all are, yeah.
We all got to share a
Every
bathroom.
sink and toilet in the house. And then simultaneously, while Joe just stands in the kitchen making food.
Yeah.
No, but and that's another reason why I've done this. He went at the start of this, yeah, I'm pretty proud of you for doing this, and I was like, I've fucking got to do it now, because if I don't do it, he's gonna be so disappointed. But yeah.
Unbelievable.
Oh, seeing as we've got to make this a Halloween episode, what's your favourite spooky films?
Saw. Pretty good.
Right, let's go around to you. What's yours?
I'd probably go for some kind of giant monster movie, like Shark.
Of course.
Well, Halloween, that seems appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought, yeah.
Do you want me to expand on that? Or?
Yeah, go on, expand.
There's a film called Halloween, which takes place on Halloween and is about Halloween. And people watch it on Halloween.
What happens in
It's
it?
pretty good. Halloween.
No, what
Halloween
It's actually a really good film. Is that the one Mike Myers?
Yeah, it's a sort of like a classic
The old one.
80s maybe?
Yeah.
Mm,
It's really
80s slasher movie
yeah.
featuring the man in the mask, and he.
That's what, I like the original, but the amount of sequels they made, I was like, doesn't he die in every film?
Yeah, well, every horror movie franchise gets 8 sequels.
Yeah.
Like at one point, Jason goes to space and starts killing aliens. At one point, Hellraiser goes inside a computer. You get the idea.
No, Halloween is a great film. We should watch that actually.
Hellraiser I've never seen. Just because you mentioned him, but I've seen a page of the book once, and it was like this guy had fluids coming out of like everywhere in his body.
Yeah, it's a weird movie.
Sounds like Jude. No.
It's, the original Halloween is a lot of fun. You should definitely watch it.
Anyway.
I don't know if this counts as a Halloween film, but Terminator. I just love that because it's literally. If I watched it when I was ill the first time, and if you ever have a fever and watch Terminator, it is one of the most horrible things you can ever imagine, because it's just you're there and you're thinking you're hallucinating, and this like metal robot with like that's a skeleton just emerges from fire as he's trying to kill this girl.
Same.
Every Monday.
You love Terminator.
That is it's one of my favourite films.
Which one?
The first one.
Yeah, the original.
Yeah.
That was really good. I think number 2 is quicker.
Yeah. The only thing.
The melty man.
The melty man. The only thing that would beat will beat Terminator in like my 80s films is RoboCop, because RoboCop's one of my favourite films.
Goonies.
Back to the Future.
Ooh.
Goonies is one of the top.
I've never seen that all the
You
way
ever seen
through.
Back to the Future?
All the way through, I've never seen it.
That's probably
Because I
my
just get
favourite
bored.
80s
I'm like,
film.
alright, sweet.
What about Back to the Future 2?
Is that the one where they go to 2015?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mate,
Or
all
Back to the Future 3 where they go to 18 whatever it
88
is.
or something, I think.
Yeah,
But
1888.
All 3 of them. It's very rare that all 3 films are really good. And
Yeah.
in that series, I think all of them are really good.
I've seen a clip of Back to the Future 3, and it's that kid pointing to his penis.
To be
And
fair, Back to the Future 3 could do with a bit of improvement, but
It works though. Like it.
but everyone thinks that he's trying to be like, oi, me, you.
Oh well, we've been
Thank
watching
you.
Indiana Jones, and all 3 of those movies are pretty good.
Yeah, that's a really good series.
Oh, I didn't watch all of 2 because I was too
They
tired.
No,
don't.
you didn't. You lied.
Yeah, I was really tired. But no, everyone thinks that kiid is going, me, you, change rooms quickly. But really is going, I really need a wee. I really need a wee so bad.
Back to the Future is one of my favourite all-time films.
Yeah.
Jack? Oh, you were sticking with Saw?
well, Saw for Halloween films is great. I love anything by Tim Burton. He's like
Yeah.
up there with me and directors. So like Corpse Ride, Nightmare Before Christmas, Edward Scissorhands is good. Batman, yes.
He's Batman is like a psycho killer, Tesco say.
Oh, you beat me to it.
And no, but
Waiting.
Every try every time
Waiting for
says
someone to
psycho
say it.
killer.
have you ever seen like the 1989 Batman?
I've seen clips of it. I've never, because I studied it for something.
He puts like a bomb down someone's pants and he goes, and he just explodes, just like
Got him.
he's like the comic Batman's like, I will never kill, and this one's like,
Yeah,
explosion in your
Tim Burton
balls.
does not give two shits.
Like,
Yeah.
Tim Burton's Batman may not be like the best Batman ever, but it's up there. Like when you're a kid and you watch Tim Burton's Batman, it's just fun. Like
I wasn't allowed to watch Tim Burton's Batman as a kid
big mum let you watch Power Rangers.
because the Power Rangers weren't like, I'm gonna put
let
it.
you watch Saw.
No, that was my brother. It's a 10-year gap.
Family
You're not
movie
watching
night
Batman,
at
but
the
you
Troy
watch
house.
Saw.
At the Harrison household.
But-
Just put on Saw.
But
Oh.
no, she didn't let me watch it because she saw the bomb scene and she was like, "There's no way you're watching this."
What you can.
What for horror films?
Mhm.
Over lockdown, I watched the Annabelle trilogy.
Oh, what was that? I've never seen that.
That's pretty cool. I mean, the first one I watched when I was like 13, came out in like 2011. That pretty spooked me out.
Mm.
But the second one is really cool. It's a prequel. Yeah, Halloween. Obviously, Jack mentioned that's really good. Yeah. I know we talked about this on a previous episode, but Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
It's probably got to be up there.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's
Yeah.
obviously a horror, but
Mm.
you
It's
know.
pretty like scary shit though. Like at the start with the
Witcher,
librarian.
man.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is like trivia again. The director of Annabelle is the director of Shazam.
Really?
How
Yeah.
do they get these jobs?
That's mad.
Like,
So, and there's actually like an Easter egg in Shazam, and if you pause it at the right time, there is an Annabelle doll
Oh,
like
right.
in a shop, and it's just like it's so weird because the film is totally different to a haunting doll.
Isn't
But
that a
yeah,
Christmas
Shazam,
film?
yeah,
Well, yeah, it's-
oh, it takes place at Christmas. We had
Yeah.
we had this chat.
yeah, but Jumanji.
Yeah,
Jumanji's not a Christmas
it is because it take.
film.
It,
It doesn't
Two
take, it's
minutes.
got a Christmas scene.
2 minutes at the end, it has a Christmas tree, and that's it.
Yeah.
yeah, but like that.
The whole, other 120 minutes of the film.
Yeah, but like Iron Man 3, that is a Christmas film.
I've never seen it.
Well,
it?
I feel like we need to
It
watch
takes
that as
place
well.
at Christmas.
Yeah, and he
Yeah,
goes,
if the whole film takes, that's fair enough. 2 minutes at the end.
yeah, but why not?
Yeah, but there's no references to Christmas.
And
There's
to-
no Christmas
If it was
themes
like
in it.
reindeers and elves jumping out of the board
Yeah,
game,
yeah.
like, then
He-
maybe.
Jumanji Christmas edition.
In Iron Man 3, he literally goes, "Let's take them to church. It's Christmas."
Yeah, but that's
that is
not
just one line.
really
to be
it, though,
fair.
is it? I mean, Marvel movies are like.
To be fair, imagine if a studio was like, watch out for the big Christmas film, and it's just like a normal film, but at one point someone says, "Let's
yeah,
line
what
them
I'm
up.
trying to say
it's
is-
Christmas."
It's a classic Marvel one-liner, and it doesn't mean a whole lot.
Okay, so everyone like arguing that Die Hard is a Christmas film.
I've not seen Die Hard.
Die Hard is a Christmas film.
No, it's not.
Okay, well, if you're counting the whole, like, let's take them to church, it's Christmas, then surely you can count I've Got a Machine Gun, ho ho ho.
Yeah, but
With
it's
the Santa hat on.
yeah, but it's
With
like
the Christmas trees everywhere, the holiday Christmas party.
yeah, but if we're using like everyone's logic, if it has like Christmas theme, you don't see Santa shooting up like Alan Rickman, do you?
I wish.
I wish.
Jesus Christ! Sorry, Alan Rickman.
No, but
Well,
like there are
it-
people wearing Santa hats in it. You know, there are Christmas trees. It's a Christmas party.
Yeah, but so is Jumanji.
Anyway,
I wish there was a way we could do what you just did with your eyes on audio. Rolls eyes.
But yeah, what about you, Josh? What's your
I'm
favourite?
gonna mention one which you wished you mentioned, all of you. It's Monster House.
That's such a fucking scary.
very good.
Understandable.
Solid choice.
Mate,
Should watch that as well.
Absolute-
You can watch that, Troy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Yeah, we'll allow you to watch that one.
We'll let you out your cage.
kind of for Monster House.
You can watch that one, Troy. We'll give you a lolly with it.
Well, we might actually let you on the sofa.
I can just imagine, like, whenever I'm watching TV, you're like, no!
We might actually let you come inside for that one.
Hey guys, no.
It is
Yeah.
Christmas after all.
Yeah,
It's like
probably,
down.
Monster House and Sinister.
Oh, I haven't
No.
watched any of the
Sinister's
Sinisters.
really good.
Isn't that the
Sinister,
Mm.
Ethan Hawke one?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I was gonna say.
I mean,
Yeah.
Ethan Hawke's not great, but the story. Really is.
What, in the film, or
I
just
think
as
one
a
of probably the
person?
scariest film I've watched is Coraline.
Coraline's scary.
I
Really?
hate Coraline. It goes through me.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Troy, what actual scary films have you watched? Like that are considered actual horror?
I've watched Insidious.
Jackass.
That shit.
The
No, but
first one.
Yeah, but
that is pretty scary.
Insidious, I didn't sleep for about a month because I didn't want to get like.
You're gonna love Sinister.
No, well, we're
Maybe
not
I'll
watching.
change my costume and go as the Red Demon for Halloween.
No.
Then.
You got the red hair.
Come into your room at night, just stand there.
I'm locking my door now.
Before we finish, can we
Very sweaty man.
touch on the big Les movies?
Oh yes.
We only watched what? Well,
I don't
only
know.
watched
I
one.
mean, I think we need a long time for that.
We
They're
should- we
very
should watch a few
emotional.
more.
I would also like to talk about The Dirt as well.
Oh, The Dirt, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should save The Dirt, the Big Les franchise, Umbrella Academy Series 2
Yeah,
for
yeah.
next week.
Alrighty.
What do you
Sounds
guys
good.
think?
Sounds good.
Yeah, sounds.
And then we can properly watch through all of them together.
I feel like we need Sophia here though to talk about Umbrella Academy too. Just for.
She's never going to come on.
Yeah, she's definitely not gonna go on.
Sophia, what did you think?
We'll give her a shout out, but
Yeah. But
Shout out to Sophia.
But yeah, I suppose that's it. We've annoyed you for long enough.
Thank you for listening to our podcast.
We are the Stinging Rogers. Good night.